Hello there, World of Tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Burning Peak, and in today's video, we are taking a look at the FV215B. This is a British Tier 10 Bond vehicle. Fun fact, it was originally on the tech tree all the way back in the day, but was replaced by the Super Conqueror. I think that was a good change because, yeah, let's be honest, the FV215B isn't the strongest design, but I do kind of like the way the vehicle looks and its playstyle. Well, I guess we're going to find out. This is the armor of the 215B, and you can see the major problem with it. The upper plate's only about 260, which means that the majority of AP ammunition has about a 50-50 chance of cutting through. And even though it's a rear-turreted tank, it is not very effective at side scraping, as we can see. Even at this angle, look at that, only 100 millimeters of side armor. You basically have to be almost at a 90-degree angle like this, and then you can get bounces on the side. But even then, it's still only 120 effective. It's just a ricochet because you are over 72 degrees. Yeah, the side of the 215B is only 56 mils thick, so that's the problem. If the vehicle had more side armor, it would honestly be amazing, and I find it weird that Wargaming refuses to give it more. It also has this very weak cutout here, which is only about 113, and if you hit that, you're going to pen every single time. So, yeah, pretty disappointing. Now, the turret on the 215B is very effective. Even loading gold, we can see it has a lot of auto ricochets and strong angles, and the hatch is also very troll. It's got this little ricochet spot, just like the Super Conqueror. This is also very tricky, so it's quite a hard tank to pen. However, this is only 50 mils thick, so if you do have a 150 millimeter cannon, you can overmatch the entire roof of this vehicle. Well, it has to be like a 155, but still, you can overmatch that. Overall, the FV215B, the armor is the major problem for the tank. But to make up for the poor armor, well, the vehicle has an absolute unit of a gun. 3,800 damage per minute, 1.36 seconds of aiming time, and 0.31 dispersion. When you pair that with 2,850 hit points, and the fact that the vehicle has decent mobility at 39 kilometers per hour of top speed, with a decent power to weight, it's actually quite an effective vehicle, at least in that regard. Now, I could have made the tank reverse quite a bit faster, and I could have even given it more hit points. We can see I could have made my aiming time a bit worse, but had almost 3k hit points. Personally, however, I'd much rather have the aiming time because I think that would be a bit more effective. I also chose to have a bit more DPM instead of reverse speed. I just want to see how much damage we can rip out. So, yeah, I'm excited to see how the 215B works. I'm also a little bit nervous because, as we did show, it is a very weak vehicle in the armor department. Essentially, even using it hull down, we can see that upper plate is still only about 340. That's APCR, by the way, so against AP, it's only about 300. So, yeah, I mean, you can get bounces using your gun depression, but it's still not great. The lower plate is atrocious. I should mention, though, the vehicle does get high explosive with 120 mils of pen, which deals upwards of 515 damage. So, at least you got that going for you, right? So, I guess we're going to find out how this vehicle does when we load in the battle. We arrive on Fisherman's Gate. Wait a sec. Fisherman's Bay. There you go. Wow, that's a cringe lineup. They have 3 Type 5 heavies in platoon, and what do we get? We get a 60-2A Manticore in platoon. Sometimes, wargaming really doesn't make sense, and the matchmaking for World of Tanks makes 0 sense. How does it make any sense that one team gets a triple platoon of super heavies, and the other team gets a Manticore and T-62A? It is not even remotely close or fair. If those players are decent, the chances of us winning this game are quite small. I am going to load gold just because of the fact Type 5 heavies, you basically need to load gold to penetrate them. This tank has decent gold pen, 326 mils, and judging that we have all 12 gold rounds, we can at least deal 4,000 damage with our gold. However, that might not be enough for this game. Alrighty, well, we have not too much support here. It's just a 257 and a 705A. But we'll see what we can end up doing. I'm not able to hit the CS from this current angle, but we're just going to keep heading up here, and we'll see if we can get some damage out. I'm not really sure why these guys are looking at the CS when they can't see it, but not my problem. Let's move up, and let's get into a side scrape. I think this spot here should be fine. Again, we have to be at a very, very steep angle for this vehicle's armor to actually work, as we did go over. And even at this angle, I'm not sure if the armor on the 215B is going to be effective at all. But I am quite sure that those Type 5s are going to roll around this corner here, so I guess we're going to see However, I'm not seeing much as of yet, but I'm worried that if I'm too far out in the open, these Type 5s will just absolutely roll me. So we're going to wait. We are going to wait patiently. We are detected from what? I literally have no clue. It's probably something, yep, I was about to say something off to my side. And even though we have good premium pen, we were not able to cut through that Type 5. All right, well, let's just aim it on the upper part. Bruh, man, our gun is not really liking us right now, is it? Okay, well, let's aim it on that Type 5. It says that that's all a pen. However, the shell went a little bit to the side into his track. Man, we are not getting good luck right now. There you go. We finally got a penetrating shell 4 shots later. This guy should have been a lot lower in health, if you ask me personally. Let's shoot him in the corner cutout. There you go. 421 damage. We have a very quick reload on this vehicle, so obviously we can get out a lot of damage here. We've already taken off a very sizable chunk of that Type 5. I do not think he's enjoying our company. Oh, we got another Type 5. There you go. Another easy pen into his tank. We're up to 1,600 damage already. I mean, we are getting out damage pretty dang quickly. We're going to aim it on the Type 5 lower plate again. There you go. Problem is we only have 4 gold shells left, which is obviously a rather big problem. Let's aim it on the Type 5 lower plate. Wow, that's a bounce, but when it's straight on, it's a pen. Well, it's basically a 50-50 then. All right, let's aim it on this guy. There you go. That one's a pen. All right, well, we're up to 2,400 damage, but we only have 2 gold shots left, which is a pretty big problem, if you ask me. Another pen into that Type 5, though. I mean, we are absolutely tearing these guys a new hole. We get penned, but we pen this guy back in return. So at least there is indeed that. All right, well, at this point, I don't actually know where to pen the Type 5 with our tank. I'm very tempted to go over to, like, Armor Inspector and take a look. Yeah, we might as well. Let me go to Armor Inspector very, very briefly and see where we can pen the Type 5 with our standard ammo. We did get HE there, but let's see. Let's make our way over to... Where is it? Type 5. Come on, it's got to be somewhere here. There it is. Type 5 heavy. I think I put that on compare, though. Whatever. We're just gonna see what we can do. I mean, there's not much we can do in this situation but try and hold, so that's fine. Oh, man, we got nuked by that Type 5. All right, let's aim it on the hatch. I just don't think we can do anything to these guys. You can see we got hit in that corner cutout I was telling you about. It's a massively big problem. Shows you just why gold rounds are completely pay to win in World of Tanks. If you have gold, you basically pen every shot. And if you don't have gold, then get lost, right? That's kind of how World of Tanks works sometimes. We have a damaged gunner, which is a little bit disappointing, but not the end of the world. We're just going to chill here. One of the Type 5s is dead from our 705. Okay. Well, we're just going to get into a side scrape, and we're going to aim it on the E75. Not really able to do much, so I'm wondering if we just load Hesh. 69 damage. Not that bad. I mean, if we have 8 Hesh shells, we can just keep shooting at the E75 here, because we really can't hit him in the lower plate. Oh, that one was pretty bad. I will admit that. But hey, we're getting out some damage, right? So I guess it's better than nothing. All right, let's aim it on the side of the E75 again. Another 60 damage. I wonder how much we can take off. If we're dealing about 60 a hit, and we keep shooting the E75, and that means in total we can take off about 600 from his vehicle with just HE. All right, but I feel like he might give us the angle to hit him in the lower plate at some point here, right? Come on. Nope, not that one at least. All right, well, back to HE. This is kind of fun, though. Oh, man. All right, well, let's see. Let's see if we can hit the E75. There you go. He hits us, I'm guessing, in the... I don't even know. But, again, as I said before, this vehicle has absolutely... Oh, that was a juicer one there. 178. Not bad. We got 2 HE shells left. Maybe we can try and squeeze it in between the track links there. 62. And let's see. Let's stay to side scrape here. And we got one more shot. There you go. 47. Well, we did a decent amount, surprisingly, to the E75, only loading high explosive. A lot more than you would reasonably think you would be able to do. Imagine if we had gold rounds, ladies and gentlemen. Just imagine. So at this point, what I'm thinking of doing is making my way wide and trying to deal with the E75. Oh, and he just shot as well, so we can aim it on his lower plate. Bruh. That's very, very sad. Alright, well, let's aim it again. And the only spot we can pen the C75 is in the lower plate. Like, literally, that is the only position. And unfortunately, as we can see, my RNG is really just not with it today. All right, let's aim it on the K91. There you go. 427 shot into the K91 track wheel. Let's aim it on his track again, possibly. Aiming. Nope. 0.31 dispersion, and we can't hit a shot. Well, very disappointing. K91 bounces us. There you go. Nice tracking shell into the K91. That's obviously pretty good. Let's just chill here and aim it on his track again. There you go. Another nice 387 damage. I mean, we've perma-tracked this guy, which is pretty good. So as long as our gun works or not, that was a very disappointing shot there from the FV215B. Let's try again. There you go. He's dead. We got 4 shells left, but we have dealt a lot of damage at this point. 5,280. Yeah, maybe I should just load only gold in this tank, to be honest. It just doesn't have enough capacity. I'm going to have to take away some of my HE. I thought 8 shells of high explosive would be plenty, but I guess not. But we do have a Type 4, so at least we should be able to get some damage out into the Type 4 heavy. I would expect the 705 to be able to clear this guy, though. Well, maybe not. There you go. Another nice pen. I'm not going to shoot my... yeah, thank God. I did not want to waste one of my final shells on that player. I mean, it really doesn't matter at this point what happens to me because I only have 2 shells left. So I'm just going to drive up and see if we can get a little bit more damage out. But honestly, 6,000 damage is a very solid result. That was really cringe. We are now a one-shot. Whoa, we love artillery. I don't even think I was spotted. Maybe I was from the E75, but a little cringe. And of course the Arty's going to drown himself because he's the average Arty player. Our 705 misses his shot, and the E75 is going to aim it on me, which is rather disappointing. So let's just get into a side scrape. We'll aim it on the E75. Nice 410 roll. And, well, again, we only have 1 shell left. No, unfortunate. Oh, well. I guess I could have saved it, but I don't really think it matters. This was a very, very good game. 6,509 damage dealt. We supported our team a lot, and I can quite confidently say if we had gold shells left, we probably could have done like 8k. Like, I'm not even joking. This would have been the easiest farm ever. Even though the enemy Toon was in 3 super heavies, they played pretty poor. They drove out into the open, and we got some good bleeds out. It's just a little unfortunate that we basically could not do anything as soon as we fired our ammunition. And there we have it, a victory for the FV215B. We blocked over 3,500 damage. We did over 6,000 damage. I would highly expect this to be an ace, but I could be wrong. I don't know how many people are playing in this vehicle and how many people are doing well in it. No, it's actually a first class. I'm very surprised, to be completely real, but we still did a pretty solid job nonetheless. Top on the team. I guess we didn't get that much XP. To be fair, we didn't really get many kills. So to fix my loadout on this vehicle, first things first, we are going to get rid of about 4 of our... yeah, we're just going to do this. We're going to do 19... yeah, you know what, that's fine. That should be plenty of APCR to get the job done. Just a little cringe that we were basically... just not able to pen a lot of what we shot at. But hey, we took like 600-700 off of that E75 just loading HE, which was actually a pretty positive trade. As I said though, the armor on this tank really isn't great. And the problem is that little corner cutout, even if you're side scraping properly, I mean, we got hatched once, that's just unfortunate. But see that cutout there? That is the problem. We got penned once there, and we got penned on the other side as well in that exact same spot. And because of that, we lost over 1,000 health. Actually, 1,500. So we were side scraping it properly. You can see all these bounces when I was angling it correctly. It's just unfortunate that that weak spot is such a big issue. Alrighty, well, here we are in another game. Up against us, we have a 60 TP, an FV215B, and a Kron. They also have some tier 9 heavies, being a 50 TP, an AMX 5120, and a Concept 1B. Alright, well, not too bad. We are going to start off by going over towards Bypass. This is where you're going to see me go like 90% of the games I play on this map, because Bypass is just simply better. Don't get me wrong, I can understand why you would want to go to the mountains, but I like getting hauled down, and I think that's just better in general, especially when there's no artillery to actually like shoot at my weak spots while I'm using my gun depression. As we went over, the turret is the major selling point of this vehicle's armor. The upper plate's alright, and if you're using gun depression, you can get bounces, but it's really not good. And the side armor is a joke, which is why it's weird it's a rear turreted vehicle. But we are heading in. We can see two CS-63s, and our 140 is going to be most likely dead very, very soon. Oh well. As usual, the platoons don't really make sense, but to be fair, I don't know why you would YOLO down there in an Object 140 to begin with. Alright, well, we're not the fastest, as we can see. We're only going around 40-ish kilometers per hour, but we're also not the slowest, because we have turbo, so we have some mobility going for us here. We have the 50M all the way in the back, and, well, of course we're the ones being aimed in on. Alright, well, I guess we can chill in this spot here for now. I'm interested to see how this spot works. Let's see. Very tempted to just shoot at the 50M turret if he pokes that again. They have a concept. They got a lot of hull down nasties. And there you go. Nice 433. And, ooh, the Gonkavicha just absolutely nukered that guy. Well, I don't think he enjoyed life very much. Is the E50M going to poke it again? I doubt it. No, it doesn't look like he's going to. Our team is not looking like they're doing amazing here. I'm going to move up a bit. And we'll see if I can get maybe some bleeds into the enemy 50 TP. Let's just back up. And bonk. There you go. Nice shot. He bounces me. And that means that we can obviously aim it again because we have such good DPM and get another easy shell out into the 50 TP. Pretty good stuff. Wonder if we can actually get a third shell out. Oh my god, we can. Well, that's what having 3,800 DPM looks like, which is kind of crazy. And bye-bye. There you go. That player probably thought he out-reloaded us, which he did not. Alright, well, we got the concept. Unfortunately, we are not able to hit the concept at that angle. Concept might think he out-reloads us, but he does not. However, unfortunately, we are not able to hit that shot, and we are definitely being hit back. So, I don't love this situation we're in. We got the E50, got the concept. Yeah, it's just not worth it. I mean, he's just nuking us in the hatch and the upper plate at this angle, even though he's only firing APCR. The 215B's armor, as we went over, is a bit of a joke, so I just can't hold against a concept, and there's really nowhere to pen him at this angle, so I'm going to back out. We're going to go somewhere else, because I don't see much of a reason to really work this spot anymore. We are going to go head over towards maybe the Waffenträger, see if we can get some damage out there. This is what I always tell people. If you're fighting hull-down tanks, just stop. There's nothing you can do against a hull-down vehicle like a Concept 1B. There's nothing you can do about it. Go focus your effort on something else. Deal with a different threat, because you're not going to be able to deal with that threat in front of you. So right now, I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. They have a convoy spotted last there. Our team appears to be winning the other side of the map. So what I'm thinking right now, I want to get up this hill, but I don't think we can. So maybe, just maybe, what we'll do is we'll wait around this corner here. I would expect the enemy team to start making some aggressive plays at some point. So yeah, we're going to hold this right here. We have the STB. We are spotted. Charfuchair is going to help us as well. So I think we can do all right if we hold this. We obviously have so much DPM. There you go. Nice tracking shot into that enemy E50M, which is pretty good. And now we got the STB in front. There you go. Nice 469 damaging shell. All right, pretty good stuff. Let's reload again. As I said, the enemy team is going to have a very hard time pushing us in this position, just because of how the 215B works with the level of DPM we have. Okay, you know what? There you go. Free shot for you. Unfortunately, the Charfuchair 4 did end up leaving us, which is rather disappointing. Well, I'm basically the only thing holding this flank as of now, which is not great. I'm going to load gold just to guarantee the pens. Let's see. He misses the shot, which means we can aim it on the E50. Easy 344 damage shell into his tank. And let's just see. Bye-bye. There you go. No more enemy E50. Alright, well, let's stay in a side scrape here. STB bounces me. Enemy E50 pushes me. He dies. Wow, what a dumb enemy team. How to literally throw a very easy advance you have by YOLOing me with every tank that you have. Alright, well, let's see if that Concept 1B is still over here. I have a feeling he is not, but he may have turned back. I don't know. I will repair my fuel tank, because this tank is an awful fuel tank, and I don't want to be lit on fire. That concept has to have left. I don't know really where he would have gone, apart from back towards their spawn. Our team was doing so well, and now they're losing big time. Very disappointing. Yeah, the concept is spotted all the way in the back. I wonder if we drive over here, if we can get some shells out into these guys. I will... Well, ideally, I'd love to shoot an HE shell into the Waffenträger, but I'm not able to hit him with an HE, but that's fine. I'll just fire an AP anyway. That gets the job done. Got an AMX 5120 down low. We're going to jump down here as well. Oh yeah, full speed ahead. Well, it looks like our team was able to bring it back. Even though it was looking a little bit sussler to begin with, we're starting to win again. Well, we got an enemy WZ right in front of us. We're going to aim it on that, and there you go. However, we got pretty hard there on our HP, so we're not too healthy anymore. We have plenty of gun elevation, though, so if this Conway does end up poking us, which he might, we should be able to hit him still. Well, maybe not anymore, but that's alright. We're just going to keep on heading over here. I'm a little worried about that Conway poking from behind, but not much I can really do about it, so let's just keep going. At this point, if that Conway jumps off, he's going to be spotted, so it's not that big of a deal. Alright, let's make our way up the hill. I will load gold just to guarantee the pen on this Conway turret. There's the enemy Conway, and keep on going, keep on going. I have to be really, really cautious with the way the vehicle works here. Alright, let's see. Come on, Conway. Come on. Oh, well, never mind. We have the enemy FV215B here. I did not see him until just now. I didn't even know they had a 215B. I'm going to be real. Like, was he camping there the entire game? He might have been, which is kind of sad if he was. We should still win this, though. We did pretty good, 5,000 damage, so I really can't get too mad about it. Yeah, so after looking back at the replay, it does appear the FV215B was just never detected. That means that that player camped in the back TD bush the entire game from start to finish. What the absolute heck? I do not believe that. I guess there are people like that, but yeah, welcome to the World of Tanks. Well, in the end, we still managed to win, and we did a very solid job, dealing almost 5,000 damage, 4 kills, and 1,167 base XP. That's a pretty solid game. The FV215B actually is quite a good tank. I can't say it's the best vehicle out there, as it does have a lot of problems. As I said, it does not have enough ammunition, and the other issue is that its armor is incredibly unreliable. One moment you'll be getting bounces, the next you'll be penned from some funky angle that you didn't expect. But I think it's actually a pretty solid tank if you are skilled enough to drive it properly. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this vehicle. But it's not actually bad. I was expecting to roll into this vehicle, absolutely hate it, and then never want to play it again. But no, it's not bad. Because it has so much hit points, it actually is able to do a pretty solid job in the front line. If it only had like 2,200 health, yeah, it would be a different story. But because it has so much HP, even if your armor doesn't work all that well, I can just use my 3,800 DPM and absolutely delete whatever is in front of me. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about the FV215B. I think it's pretty fun. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.